It's fairly common knowledge that in order to make sure everything's fresh, most grocery stores only stock about a 3-day supply of food. And most of us here in the United States depend on grocery stores to get food for our families. So what if something goes wrong? On this video, we're going to take a look at a really good option to make sure that your family always has safe, healthy, nutritious, good tasting food to eat. That's coming up here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So a while back on the channel, we took a look at some long-term storage food from the folks at Valley Food Storage, and I'll put a link to that video below because we actually cooked some up and did some taste testing. And we're not going to do that on this video, but I did want to tell you about a special Valley's got going right now because this is really good food. They have their 1-month food supply on sale right now for just $138.95 for a month's worth of food, which boils down to about $1.63 a serving. So let me tell you why I think that's such a good deal and why I think it's so important. As I mentioned, the average food stock in a grocery store nowadays is about 3 days. And I don't know about you, but I live in Georgia. If we get a ½ inch of snow, it's amazing how quickly the shelves can empty out. I mean, so basically the 3-day food supply is under normal conditions. Anything goes wrong, whether it is a natural disaster or a national disaster, anything can cause a run on the grocery stores, and they're going to be out. And most of us who live in suburban or urban environments, we kind of depend on that for our food. Anyway, the folks at Valley Food Storage have a really good answer for making sure your family is prepared to have some good food on hand that you can eat in case of emergency. Again, this has a 25-year shelf life and it's made in the USA. But what I really like about Valley Food Storage is it is all natural. This stuff has no MSG, it is non-GMO, there's no fillers, it's all natural ingredients, and it has, again, a 25-year shelf life. But the bottom line is, it just plain tastes good. And I can vouch from experience, everything I've tried from them, and I've tried 2 or 3 dishes, is excellent. So you can see it has no trans fats, no oil, uses sea salt, and all their meals, by the way, are just add waters. So there's not a lot of extra prep that is required in order to have a really nutritious, tasty meal. So let's talk about the deal. I'm going to take you down the old stump top and show you what all you get for the $138. We'll talk about a couple other options they offer, and we'll wrap this thing up. So let's get down the old stump top and start doing some of that storage food stuff. Okay, so here is everything you get in the basic 1-month food supply. And again, it's 85 servings. There's 50 servings of lunch or dinner and 35 servings of breakfast. And you have the ability also to customize your order somewhat depending upon availability, so you don't necessarily have to get the same thing that I've got here. But here's what comes in the one that I got. We've got 10 servings of Irish pub style cheddar potato. If I'm looking at the ingredients here, there is nothing artificial in here, which is amazing. They don't even have artificial preservatives in here. They preserve this and give it a 25-year shelf life because they use individually nitrogen flushed packaging. And if you know anything about food spoilage, you know that oxygen is what causes it to spoil. So they actually have extra thick Mylar bags, and these things are individually nitrogen flushed, so that gets rid of the oxygen and keeps it from spoiling. And again, it's only add water. This thing has no MSG, no trans fats, no cholesterol. And 10 servings here of the Irish pub style potato, 10 servings of sweet and sour rice with veggies and pineapple. Again, all 100% natural ingredients. 10 servings of mango habanero chili, 2 5-serving bags. And I'm just going to sit that up there. You can pause this and read the ingredients if you want to, because you can see that it is just all natural. Nothing unnatural at all, which I think is really cool that they can get a 25-year shelf life on that. So, another 10 servings of chicken a la king, and finally, for the lunch and dinner, another 10 servings of baked potato soup. Then you have some breakfast. You have a 20-serving bag of apple cream of wheat. And these things have resealable Ziploc type tops on them also. I can tell you I had a big bag of the cornmeal that lasted me a couple of months after I opened it, making corn muffins. And they were delicious. So we've got, again, the apple cream of wheat. And just an example, it says it's got wheat farina, cane sugar, apple juice powder, baked apple flavor, and sea salt, and that's it. They also have 10 servings of brown maple sugar oatmeal and 1 5-serving bag of multi-grain cereal. And this is just add water again. It's kind of like a hot cereal. So a whole lot of stuff here that you get for the money. And this is, they're saying this is enough for one person for 1 month.
Chuck Norris can unscramble an egg.
All right, well, that was a quick look at the what came in the basic 1 month food supply from the folks at Valley Food Storage. And again, 85 servings, about $1.63 per serving. One thing I really like about Valley Food Storage, by the way, is that when they say 85 servings, they're talking about servings of food. I'll quit flashing this up. I know it's messing up the light meter on my camera. So basically, all the other brands I've checked that have food storage options, they include drinks and drink mixes as part of their serving. And I mean, that's just basically sugar, water, and Kool-Aid in a lot of cases. So I think that you got to really factor that in when you're figuring the price. This is $1.63 per serving for actual, real, good, healthy food. The other thing that I really like about Valley Food Storage, again, is the fact that they are all healthy food. They don't have any fillers. They don't have a bunch of artificial ingredients or preservatives. They just take the time to do it right and make sure that you and your family have good, healthy, safe food to eat just in case. And I don't know about you, but I think now more than ever, that just seems like a really, really good idea to have some shelf-stable, long-term food that you can make sure that if things, whatever goes wrong, whether it's natural or national, or even local, that you've got food to eat for your family. They also have several other options. There'll be a link in the description. I'll try to put one right up here. You can go to the Valley Foods website and check out all the different options. They have monthly options that you can pay so much a month, and every month they'll send you food, and they've got several different levels of that monthly service. And basically that's a good way on a budget to build up your long-term food stocks for your whole family. They've also got a premium monthly kit that is 205 servings for $350, which is about $1.80 a serving, but it also comes with 2 food grade storage buckets, so you don't have, it's not just in a box. Oh, one more thing, if you go to the website, if you go on the main page, look up kind of in the right-hand top corner, there's a little link that you can get a free sample sent to you so you can check out for yourself just to see how tasty it is. So anyway, I do think it's really important. I really think it's great food. It really does taste good, I promise. So thanks again to the folks at Valley Foods for sending me a sample of their monthly food storage box so I can show it to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends. And thanks for supporting the channel by doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time. I got the wrong one there. Try to go to the grocery store and get some milk or some bread.